Kenya's refusal to go to the polls on the 26th of October is the standoff over the technology provider Safran Mofo and its subsidiary OT Mofo. But the name of French telecommunications company Safran Mofo has just refused to go away from disputes surrounding the past two general elections. Well, tonight, Murimi Mwangi retraces how Safran Mofo became part of elections vocabulary here in the country. Take a look at that.
As the dance to the political drums intensifies ahead of the 26th October rematch between President Uhuru Kenyatta and opposition leader Raila Odinga, the Pulse referee will be coming to terms with the self-inflicted election technology flaws that earned IEBC the Supreme Court humiliation.
These violations of the Constitution and the law call into serious doubt as to whether the said election can be said to have been a free expression of the will of the people.
But caught in the spotlight is French firm Safran Mofo, which has mysteriously supplied electoral technology to Kenya in the past two general elections, in tendering processes always marred with controversy.
The Commission has taken steps to directly procure the required Kenya Integrated Elections Management System from Safran Identity and Security Company, formerly known as Mofo.
This announcement by IEBC Chairman Wafula Chebukati on the 24th of March was preceded by IEBC's cancellation of an earlier tender awarded to another French firm, Gelmato SA, citing inflated costs and alleged time constraints to undertake an open tender. A narrative similar to the controversial 2013 tender, which was cancelled 3 times before the government of Canada struck a deal with the coalition government of Odinga and retired President Mwai Kibaki for the supply of biometric voter registration and identification kits from Canada, only for the equipment to be flown in from France.
And this company, Canadian company, was just an agent of a French company. So even what we had to pay to the Canadian company was a lot more than we anticipated.
A damning 2013 election report from Auditor General Edward Ouko details how a cabinet subcommittee overseeing the Kenya-Canada deal circumvented the Isaac Hassan-led team, adding that there was no evidence that the procurement process was ever approved by IEBC management. Isaac's team ended up being supplied with faulty equipment, which failed on election day. But even though Chebukati seemingly oversaw the direct tender that earned Safran Mofo the 2017 KEMS deal, observers have begun questioning the Safran connection to the Kenyan political establishment. Even as Jubilee legislators accused Odinga of playing mind games with Kenyans, claiming he, as Prime Minister, allegedly fronted Safran for the 2013 deal.
The company called Safran Mofo from France, which colluded in trying to subvert the will of the people of Kenya, must go.
Anybody trying to now turn around and say this company is not should not have supplied these gadgets is actually being dishonest, because he's the one who brought that company to Kenya.
With the open indictment of the IEBC over technological and procedural flaws, the spotlight now turns to the electoral body's preparations ahead of the repeat poll as the countdown to the Kenyatta-Odinga rematch continues. Murimi Mwangi, KTN News in Nairobi.